What's going on? What's going on? I'm not 100%, but you know, folks got to do what they got to do. Let me change up the filter on you. Is this too dramatic? Nah. Let me go into something else. 8mm. Nah. Documentary. This is like the documentary right here. Silver screen. Let's go silver screen. Yeah. You know, um, like I said, I'm not 100%, but I still got to go out there and do what I got to do. I tell anybody, man, your health is important. Thank you, Mrs. P. I appreciate it. Also, big shout out to the folks that came through last night to the live stream. That was a dope live stream. Epic live. Everything went left really quick. I appreciate that. Like I said, much love to the community, man. Shout outs to all of you. You make this thing possible. You know what I'm saying? When we do these live streams like we do, it's all love. You know, definitely. But this right now, what I'm talking about is health. You know, you can't do much without health. What's going on, Slay? I see you. What's going on, Rock Truck Rob? I finally got it right. Finally got it right on a consistent basis. Yeah, man. So I'm just saying out there to you folks, you can't do much without your health, man. I mean, I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how beautiful you are, how smart you are. I don't care what I don't care what you do in life. Without your health, man, you just can't do a lot of things. And it's crazy how you can go from being real strong one moment to being real weak the next, you know, barely able to hold it together, or just trying to figure out, you know, what's what, which way is up, which way is down, which way is all around, you know. So if anything out there, I wish people, you know, just real, you know, really good health and prosperity, you know, because I know here in New York State, they're saying that over 11,000 people have caught the flu virus and stuff like that. People are dying left and right from it. You know what I'm saying? What level of positivity that I'm spreading today? Health. Hello to you, Strange Dreams. The level of positivity that I'm on today is good health. I want folks to have good health. I want folks to eat right. You know, I want folks to think right. I want folks to, you know, be in a positive state of mind. You know what I'm saying? And it's not so much about me doing it. It's about you doing it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, each day we have a choice on whether or not we're going to take on a negative attitude, a positive attitude, and we're fighting and struggling to figure out who we are. You know, yeah, Mrs. P. Definitely. You know, if you don't take care of your health, you know, then even your attitude, you know, I mean, can destroy you. You know, like I said, you know, having a negative attitude can add worse to it. You know what I'm saying? Add more stress and strain to it. Stress is a killer as well. You know, drama is a killer as well. You know, being caught up in drama, being caught up in stress and strife and all those other things. Yeah, the older you get, the worse it gets, depending on what you're talking about, you know. Yeah, like I said, you got to tell me what you're talking about, Strange Dreams. I mean, because when you get older, it can get worse in a lot of ways. Joe Alice Tate. What's going on with you, Joe Alice Tate? Yeah, you know, thank you, Rock Truck Rob. You know, health, eating habits. Exactly. Okay. Nah, eating habits, as you get older, your eating habits should get better, you know. You know, but things get worse if you don't eat right. Yeah, believe it or not, what you eat affects your attitude. I agree. No, I agree, Slayer. Definitely, I agree. You know, what you eat affects your attitude and whatnot. You know, eat more vegetables. I would tell people. You know, like I said, you know, try to, you know, include less, you know, of the junk. You know, yeah, nah, definitely, Mrs. P. You got to push through some positivity and whatnot. But also, I say, you know, look at what thoughts you think. Look at what people you're around. Be careful of the content that you watch. You know, sometimes negative content, you know, or negative vibes can actually affect us as well, affect our health, have us stressing about things that we don't need to think about. You know, it's a combination of things. It's mind, body, soul, you know, spirit, you know, type thing. You know, what are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your body? What are you feeding your soul? You know what I'm saying? On so many different levels that affects your health. You know, are you around people that are saying uplifting and upbuilding things? You know, are you around people that are saying negative things? You know, are you caught up in drama, you know, not knowing it, unawares? You know, I mean, so many different, you know, aspects and ways to look at it. but only you choose the company that you keep, in any particular situation, which can lead, a positive or negative outcome, which can affect your health as well. It can affect you in different ways. It's like Mrs. P was talking about with her knees and stuff like that. It's a lot of different things, that can happen. Yeah, yeah, no, definitely, Mrs. P. You realize in life, that you push on and go ahead because there are people that are a lot worse off than us, and you know, is definitely that out there. But like I said, I just wish people, good health, prosperity, things like that. You know, I just want you to, really push forward. Be mindful of the things that you eat. Be mindful of the things that you do. Be mindful of what you I guess you have around you. What's going on, Mike K? Thanks for stopping through. I appreciate it. Um, like I said, I know me, I'm not 100%, but you know, I got to do what I got to do. I got to get out there. You can't stay home forever. You can't stay home for long. Especially if these bills need to be paid, especially if things need to be done. And just hopefully, like I said, I just recover. And get back to 100% slowly or whatnot. And hopefully everybody else out there, like I said, you're doing what you got to do to get yourself healthy. I think I got some vitamin C over here, so oh wow, take some of that. So like I said, for me, I'm just gonna take some wormwood and to get some fresh oranges and have some tea before I leave. Not stay on here too long and whatnot. But for the most part, like I say, I tell folks out there, you know, mind your health, man. Mind your health because it is how you get around. It is how you do what you do whenever you do what you do. And without it, you really can't do much. I don't care who you are. I don't care how beautiful you are, how intelligent, whatever. You need your health, and it's important. I think a lot of us don't take the time out to. Thank you, Joalis Tate. I appreciate that. Your life is a journey, but you control how tough it will be. Yeah, you could definitely. I could definitely say that. I definitely agree with you on that, Slayer. But I say to anybody, sometimes with our health, we don't take enough stock into it. Sometimes we may even take it for granted, because you feel like, okay, I was all right today. I've been all right yesterday. And the next day, things will be there. You never know when things will change. And I'm not saying that to depress anybody, but you want to give yourself, the best chance possible to, put your best foot forward, in any endeavor. Your health can, affect your focus and stuff like that. Okay, Rock Truck Rob, it's all good. Chicken soup is good for the soul. Yes, it is. And I may just have some chicken soup and some other things with it. Like I said, I'm gonna go check out something and then I'm gonna go, make my moves and whatnot. But for the most part, yeah, man. Like I said, I tell anybody out there, be mindful of your health. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but be mindful of your health because without it, you can't do much. You really can't. And I want to see people, put their best foot forward. I want to see people out there, achieve and strive and do the best thing, that they can with whatever, goal or mission that you're trying to accomplish. But you want to have your focus. You want to have clarity of thoughts. You want to have a soundness of mind. And it is a challenge. It's a struggle, especially with all the different temptations and food, all the stresses of life, all the responsibilities that people have, so I get it. I'm not ignorant of that whole situation. I just say, keep pressing on, keep plugging away, and in different ways, like I said, learn to eat more fruits and vegetables. What's up, Llama Monster? I don't know if you sleep, but, thank you for being here. I tell people, look at the stuff that you eat, try more fruits and vegetables, Yeah, it is willpower, Slayer. Each day is a struggle, it's a struggle for me not to eat garbage, even today, like I said, I want to eat all the fried food and get into all the other crazy stuff, but I got to have my soups, what I'm saying, I got to have my teas and stuff like that, drink more water and stuff like that, try to be more healthy with what I'm doing, because as you get older, like Strange Dreams was saying, it does get worse, especially if you don't eat right. I know some of you out there remember what it was like when you was younger. You could eat all the, the Ho-Hos and Twinkies and, Twizzlers and pretzels and, cookies, cakes, candies that you could find. Nowadays, you do that as you get older. Like I said, you get into your late 30s or your 40s or your 50s, even your 60s, man. You go grab for a ho-ho, and then it's like, oh, my back, oh, I'm inflamed with my joints and all that crazy stuff, you know. Or if you go out there and you eat all that fried food, or, you know, you have something that's a little bit too, you know, sweet, you know. Like I said, it could affect you in different ways, man. You know, sometimes things make you sick. The food can make you sick, you know. So I tell people out there, you know, just be mindful of what you're putting in your body, man. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of what you're putting into your mind, you know, as far as what you watch and whatnot. Be mindful of who you speak to, what you talk to them about, you know. Yeah, you gave up eating beef and pork. I feel better. Nah, I admire that, Slayer. I mean, it's all good. Yeah, I was catching up with you, Llama Monster. I tell you though, Slayer, if you gave up beef and pork, man, kudos to you, man. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, but who knows? Maybe one day I'll give it up. You know, because it's a lot of nonsense out there. There's a lot of processed food. There's a lot of garbage out there. You know what I'm saying? And it affects us, and we don't even realize it. People don't realize that a lot of the foods that we eat can inflame our joints. You know, it can really, you know, give us all kind of diseases. I remember I went to my my nutritionist years back, and I'm talking to my nutritionist, and he was telling me that based off of what we eat, 38% of all cancers can be avoided just based off what we eat. 38%. 38% is a high number, you know, when you start looking at it in the grand scheme of things. So 38% of all types of cancers can be prevented based off of what we eat. You know, different meats, different vegetables and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of healthy foods out there. You know, we live in a world where it's full of taste. And I acknowledge that some of us live in food deserts, you know. So when you live in a food desert, that means you don't have enough, healthy foods in your area, in your neighborhood and stuff like that, you know. But the cool thing is that there's a lot of online services and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, it's hard rolling from Memphis. BBQ, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah. Nah, I feel you, Slayer. Believe me, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from New York out here. We got a whole bunch of pizza. We got bagels. You know, we got halal food, you know, for those people that know the halal trucks out here. I mean, we got hot dog vendors, man. We got pretzels, you know, we got all kind of stuff out here, man. We got the steaks and stuff like that. Like I said, you got the restaurants, the fast food chains. So I understand, Slayer. Believe me, I understand. And it is about willpower. It is about fight. You know, I mean, for me, I know that, you know, like I said, being healthy is the main key. You know, regardless of how good the food is, regardless of how much you may want to eat it, regardless of how tasty it may seem and stuff like that, you know, you have to, you know, make a decision about what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you want good health or do you want tasty food? There's times when I'm walking past the KFC and it's calling my name, you know, Melvin, Melvin. So I have to, you know, really fight that off. But it's a temptation each day. You know, it's a challenge each day. It's a challenge in a fight worth fighting, because I'm going to tell you, man, you start eating this as you get older, especially to you youngins. You get older, you start eating a lot of these foods, and you start thinking that you're going to be keep going and keep going and keep going. It catches up to you, like Llama Monster was saying. It catches up to you. And once it gets a hold of you, you know, it doesn't let up. It don't let up. You know, it'll weigh you down, and you'll be wondering why you're sick, why you hurt up, and sometimes it's just something that you ate, you know. Nah, Slayer, it's like this. It's like that, man. You come out to New York, man, it's all kind of stuff. I could take you outside right now and start showing you. We got the chicken spot, got the Chinese spot, you know, got some bagel spots in the back, you know, got all these, you know, bad foods and stuff for you, you know. I mean, it tastes good, you know, but in the long run, it's bad for you because it'll take you down a path where, you know what, you know, you got a lot of health problems, and, you know, that's expensive, you know, when you start talking about health issues and stuff like that. And a lot of this stuff can be avoided by diet and exercise and stuff like that. And Lord knows the last time I've been in the gym, you know, yeah, everything in moderation. But, you know, in the society that we live in here in America, you know, so much is in excess, you know, so much is in abundance, you know, like I said. And then it's kind of funny when you think about people overseas in some third world countries are starving. They would die and kill to have what we have in one day's, you know, worth and whatnot. You know, but I tell people be wary of the heaviness of your food, you know what I'm saying? Be wary of the texture and the artificial ingredients that are in your stuff. You know, that can actually affect you as well. That can make you sick. That can hurt you. And, have you all twisted up in a situation. So health is important. It's something to pay attention to. Like I said, don't be like, so ignorant of it. Don't think that you can't be healthy as well. Don't think that you have to lose a whole bunch of weight to be healthy, because no, you don't. But to eat right, to be healthy, you do have to eat right. To be healthy, you do have to, avoid certain stress. Not saying that you're going to avoid everything, but you don't bring so much negativity around you. You don't bring so much of the other things around you that are unproductive, non-conducive to life. And just being upright and being positive and being, just healthy. Like I said, I mean, it is what it is. It is how we as Americans throw away so much food, and yet we are overweight. Exactly. I mean, maybe it's the preservatives. Maybe it's just the culture that we're in. I mean, it's crazy, Slayer. It is definitely crazy. What's up, Molly Dolly? Don't worry, I'm not gonna put you to sleep today. This is not gonna be sleeping. But like I said, it's definitely important to take care of your health, man. It's definitely important to just be cognizant of the fact of that. How you eat, what you eat. The type of things that you take in, the stuff that we watch, the conversations that we have. The thoughts that we think. They lead to our health. They lead to us being 100% or being 50% or being 2% or just being 0%. You have to determine as the individual, how much, you want as far as positivity, how healthy you want to be, even if, to fight through it. I mean, there's temptation even when you turn on the TV or come on the smartphone or just look outside and you'll see advertisements, for, like negative things or, bad foods or whatever the case may be, toxic things. Yeah, it's better to look good than to feel good, mate. Well, is it better to look good than to feel good? I disagree with you, Ro King. I appreciate the joke. It's better to feel good than to look good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't wanna just look good and not actually not feel good and be good. But who knows? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, because you could look good and be dying on the inside. I don't know. That's an interesting statement. I think I look good. Sexy fat guy. Hashtag sexy fat guy. Yeah, make a trend. Hashtag sexy fat guy. Well, like I said, in any event, I tell anybody, you want to be healthy out there, regardless whether you look good, regardless whether you feel good, regardless whether you're not. My thing to anybody out there is take care of your health, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting this signal right now because my internet is actually starting to mess up on me. But I think pretty much you folks got the point. Take care of your health, man. Love yourself. Eat the right foods. Think the right thoughts. Have positive conversations. You're gonna get caught up in some negative things. Another part of health is, as in mental, put the electronics down and from connections as in persons. Yeah. Also too, I agree with Slayer. The smartphones. The electronics. Sometimes we have to step away from that too. For your mental health. Because being on these smartphones and this technology is addictive. It's like a drug, especially for these kids, man. So what you want to do is you want to try to put yourself in a positive space where, everything in moderation, nothing in abundance. That's from Billy Crystal, Saturday Night Live, before you were born. Ha, that's funny. That's funny. I remember Billy Crystal. I know it was a joke though, Ro King. I know it was a joke. But you take care of yourself as well, Ro King. You with the chocolates. So we gotta leave that alone. But it's all good. It's all good, Ro King. I appreciate that. But for the most part, man, like I said to you folks out there, take care of yourself, man. Put yourself in the best position with your health and whatnot. Put yourself in a position where you could just, perform to your optimal levels. You don't have to go crazy or whatnot, but, just consider doing it, in moderation, whatever you do, I asked the old timer that I used to work with, I remember the guy, Miles, God bless his heart, his soul. I think he died at 93, age of 93, 91, 93. I don't know which one it was, but I asked him, I said, what's the key to long life? And he told me, having a routine, doing everything in moderation, nothing in excess, Let me read the last comment from Slayer before I go. Ask yourself how many times you have to ask Google to spell stuff because we abbreviate so much. Oh, okay, that's something else. Well, but just I'll leave you with the words of my old friend, co-worker, Miles. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a routine, not too much in excess, not too much drink, not too much food. You know, you want to try to balance everything, you know, to try to at least live, you know, a longer, healthier life. And, you know, out here it's so easy to get caught up in the excess. It's so easy to get caught up in the negative things. You know, so, hey, Lulu, love, oh, man, I feel so special. Thank you for coming through. You know, but like I said, I tell folks, you know what, hey, you know, try to live the best life you can. Try to be as healthy as you possibly can with what it is you're doing. You know, nothing in excess. You know, find a routine, find something that works for you. You know, blessings and peace to you all. I got to get ready for work. As always, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Have a wonderful day.